Hello everyone, today I kind of want to make a different video. I kind of want to make a Roblox avatar animation stereotypes in Roblox Bedwars. I've definitely got inspired by many other different YouTubers like Soundsmith and Connect Kitten. I'll probably have to say as well, obviously all these aren't 100% true. Not every single person is like these. This is mainly for fun of what I've noticed in my games, and I want to see if you guys actually relate to any of these. If you're using the default animation, probably 9 times out of 10, you're actually a hacker on an alt account. You don't bother changing it because, you know, your account's gonna get banned anyways. So you don't even bother changing your avatar and you just instantly hop in the game. I mean, I can't even see that falling animation the same anymore because the amount of people I've seen flying with that animation alone. If you're using the Afro animation, you're probably pretty new to the game. You've only just logged on Roblox about 2 weeks ago and you see this game called Bedwars and you decide to play it.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Right. Let me tell you something.
And you don't tend to stick around for long either, just because you saw how competitive it was. So after you play your first 2 games, you instantly log off and play Pet Simulator X. If you're using the old school animation, you're definitely a tryhard, but not like sweat level. And an absolute guarantee, you are using Grim Reaper. I don't know why every person I have fought with the old school animation has had Grim Reaper. I don't know why. Probably everyone with the old school animation has a secret Discord server, and then like they're all just in a group and they're planning something, I'm telling you. Hey, did you know I can wall jump? Dude, I want to let you know you could have just wall jumped right there. Did I tell you I can wall jump? Yes! I know! You can wall jump! We get it! But why haven't you done it in a mash yet? A lot of people with the toy animation like to brag about how they can wall jump. They'll go on a TikTok video and comment, hey, I could have just wall jumped that. Never in like thousands of Bedwars games I've played have I seen someone wall jump. It's just never happened. They'll talk about it, but they don't actually end up doing it. I don't know why. And usually as well, if you're using this animation, you actually got the mini block shear outfit on. So that definitely means you like to use the bow a lot too. And if you kill anyone who's using this animation, 25% of the time, they'll probably trash talk you after killing you. If you're using the stylish animation, you and your friends probably got bored of Adopt Me or Brookhaven, whichever game you're playing. You tell you and your friends to hop on this Bedwars game and actually give it a go. You always play squads because you're always playing with your friends. You and your friends hide in your base the entire game, because whenever you walk on a bridge, you're getting bowed off. I don't know why it's with these people, but their luck is just very unlucky. If you're using the ninja animation, you've probably got some sort of ninja theme going on, but not completely. You're always using Uzi, and you absolutely claim that is the best kit in the game. Whenever you go in fights, you always dip in, but then the moment you realize you're actually starting to lose, you'll dip right back out, and you'll run the entire rest of the game. You probably always try to go for high ground as well. You'll always build up, and then you'll jump back down. And if you don't end up getting that, you'll end up running away from the fight, having your Uzi charge ready, wait for the person to get close to you, and then Uzi charge into them. Oh yeah, and if you're using the ninja animation too, you definitely think you got extra reach just because how the animation is. The Elder animation isn't as popular as it used to be, and it used to be like one of the main animations people would use back in the day. Similar to the Ninja animation, you think the Elder animation actually has more reach, but you didn't get Ninja because it's like 3 times more expensive. With the Elder animation, you're pretty good at side jumping. Like if someone blocks the path, you will find a way past that. There's nothing that is stopping you. You're pretty decent at parkour, and you can get some good hits in, but if you lose, you're definitely not happy. If you're using the zombie animation, you definitely complain about hitboxes all the time. I mean, I wonder why. Trying to fight these people is just very, very weird, and it kind of breaks the game. At that point, it just becomes complete RNG. You never know who's winning if someone's using a zombie animation. If you're using a robot animation, you probably just came back to Roblox after many years. You're looking back at your childhood avatar and usually tend to go to actual other games instead of Bedwars, like games you used to play back years ago. But by the odd chance you actually do hop on Bedwars, it's probably because the reason you saw it and you play Minecraft. And you're definitely thinking in your head, I can't believe they're copying from Minecraft. So you go on the game and you try it out, mainly because you want to find a reason to actually dislike it. And you hop on the game and you're absolutely clueless. You always die first because you get rushed right off the bat and you don't know how to swing your sword yet. And after the very first match, you leave and then go back onto your other games you're planning on playing. If you're using a mage animation, you probably think you got the strats down. You definitely think you can take competitive head on. And you definitely like to flex the strats you got from TikTok. And you definitely like to flex the strats that you quote unquote made up, even though you kind of got it from a YouTube video. Like building up and building up. I think that's all you do. You build up a lot. I'm pretty sure the only thing you do in PvP, you build up, you jump down, hit him, run away, build up, jump down, hit him, on repeat. That's all you do. Definitely a very, very competitive player, and you're aiming to be one of the best players in Bed Wars. Though the only thing stopping you from doing that is actually making original plays instead of just copying it from someone else. If you're using a werewolf animation, you either jump all the time or you don't jump at all. If you don't jump at all, you're actually usually pretty good at combos. But if you constantly jump, then you're getting comboed into an oblivion. And they're definitely complaining about it. If you're using this animation as well, you're definitely living up to its name. You're hunting down your prey all the way till the very end. You're not letting that one person go. If that one person is weak, they're dead. If you got the astronaut animation, you are exclusively playing with your duo. You're not playing with anyone else. You probably sweat it out in duos, grinding as much wins as possible, and you're using the kit to its absolute max. Any opportunity you can use your kit, which usually contains an item, that be the Aries Spear, the Raven Birds, the Wizard Staff, anything. You'll only use a kit if it has an item, and you'll definitely use this like it's no tomorrow. If you're using the night animation, you're not. No one uses the night animation. I've not seen anyone use this. If you're using the levitation animation, which is the one I'm using exactly right now, you're definitely a YouTuber, or you think you're some sort of YouTuber. You record yourself playing comp probably all the time, and if not, you're just trying to think of original video ideas. Which is funny, because I sort of step into this area, even though levitation animation isn't my main animation. I'm just using it because I got bored of cartooning. Speaking of cartoony, also no one uses this one. Why? It's like one of the best ones. It is the best animation, and I will fight everyone for it. They're literally extinct. If you're using the vampire animation, oh boy, oh, you're a handful. You're definitely a handful. You probably think you're the best player in the game. The best player that has ever touched a keyboard, that's ever touched a mouse, that's ever touched a controller. You will ask everyone to 1v1 you all the time. Either that's 1v1 for kits or just 1v1 for fun. Even though you're definitely not doing it for fun, you're definitely doing it for competitive reasons. Probably wanted the levitation animation, but you realized you didn't have enough, so you went with vampire instead. You definitely think of trying to do smart plays all the time, but you'll just end up doing the same plays over and over again. Oh, and if you die to someone, oh boy, that chat is gonna be ruined. If you're using the superhero animation, it's literally the same as night animation, part 2. If you're using a pirate animation, you probably got a troll avatar. You think the walking looks really, really funny, and I'll admit, it really does. But you're definitely the hardest person to hit if I'm trying the bow, because that animation is very inconsistent. It's honestly pretty unpredictable, and you guys don't even know about it. And last but not least, if you use the bubbly animation, you've been playing Bed Wars, sort of. You can make it to endgame, but you don't ever actually win. The only times you win is if someone else falls into the void. Mainly in your games, you actually get pretty unbothered. No one ever tends to fight you, and I have no idea why. And you're definitely using some of the other items just to kill someone, like the fireballs or any of the other limited items that ever get added to the game. And you'll use your sword as like a very last resort sort of thing. You definitely like getting really geared up. You get full-on iron armor, iron sword straight away. You'll get that tier 3 gen in a solos match, by the way. It's like a final boss if the final boss acted like a level 1 goblin. But yeah, that's it for today's video. I just kind of wanted to make something a little bit different. Not much Roblox games to play at the moment, and no, I'm not playing doors. And I'm having a bunch of fun playing Bed Wars right now. If you haven't noticed, I've been posting a bunch of shorts. But yeah, with all that being said, I'll see you all next time.